Hi, peace. Welcome back to another restream. I just finished putting a bunch of new items up on the eBay store, so check it out. That's www.ebay.com/USR/SEE.THE.M39. Check that site out. Bunch of new video game consoles on there, retro gaming and arcade, plus some new jewelry fashions and pendants and charms, a whole bunch of new ones. Some of these are drop shipped and they're not mine that I've actually made myself, but there's also a whole bunch of Heishi jewelry on there that I made, clay jewelry. Check it out. You got to check that out and watch this. Okay, Google, play public domain music.
It looks like Public Domain Songs is a playlist that's only available with YouTube Music Premium. But here's a station with similar music.
Okay, Google, 100% volume.
The time is 10 a.m.
Ooh.
It's time to stand up and stretch. Let's take a break for 10 minutes.
Okay. Just as I am and waiting not to rid my soul of one dark thought, to thee whose blood can cleanse each heart all Okay, Google, stop the music. Wow, wasn't that something? Oh, that's public domain, folks. You can't copyright that. You can't tell me that was copyright that. Anyway. Yeah, it's been a pretty good morning. Listed all this eBay, new stuff on eBay for everybody. So if you want to get into that, go for it. Looking at these codes I can get on here, it looks like if I were to invest a little money into Restream, I could get some extra codings for this, which is pretty cool. I'm already being played on YouTube and Facebook. So, yeah, so I've been working on this eBay store for a little bit over 2 or 3 weeks now, I think. And I've only sold about 2 video games on it, made about $30. And the jewelry hasn't really sold a lot yet. But it's available, it's ready, it's looking good. And those pieces will go on for quite a while, so no problem there. I'm just kind of at a pause lately because I've been putting up a lot of extra products, and now I think I only have another maybe 30 or 40 more products I can list. I can list on that site for the end of this month, so it's getting kind of tight as far as how many more products I can list. Although it says I can list a lot, about 400 each month. So starting next month, I'll be able to list another 400. But I nearly have 400 already, and we're on February 23rd. So I've kind of slowed it down because why did I slow it down? I don't know. I got tired of adding items, and I thought I was really close to running out of items I could list. And I figured if I make a few more jewelry pieces, this is my jewelry briefcase. If I make a few new pieces, I might be able to sell those and list those new ones. So I think I might be doing that. Quiet morning today. My cat is gone in. They've taken my cat in to get neutered. My cat will not have babies. Oh well, there's plenty of cat babies out there. That's kind of how I got that cat baby. There's lots of kittens out there. Got to take care of them. No, really, I hear every now and then there's a big surge of extra kittens, and nobody likes to watch kittens go bad. So we do what we can to take care of them best we can. And I want to thank my family for helping me out with that. It was an amazing Christmas gift, and it goes on and on. Much love to my sister and my niece, Christy, Hope. I love you both so much for getting that kitten for me. And thank you so much for getting its shots and getting it neutered. Fitzgerald is a happy cat because of you. And yeah. Let's see, what else has been going on? Well, I got this restream thing going, but I don't have a real good way of pulling people into the restream with me to talk to. In fact, as far as I know, without spending a little extra money on my restream show, there's no way I can get extra people in here very easily. Not that I haven't tried a few times, but I think the lag on Facebook, maybe even YouTube, is so much that it's difficult to get people into the Ustream show. It's also kind of rough to get people into the live Facebook or YouTube broadcast. So it's just me shuffling cards. It's another thing I'm doing lately. Just playing around with cards, shuffling them. Wishing I had some really good magic tricks to do with these cards, but I don't. I just shuffle them. Yeah. There's something kind of habit forming about shuffling cards. I don't know what it is. I used to stack them. Stack cards. I think the highest level I got was 7 cards stacked. Seven levels of cards stacked. I haven't tried again to do that in quite a while. I'm not going to. So yeah, that eBay store, that's been my main focus lately. I haven't focused on like anything else besides that eBay store in like the last week or two. And the more I do it, the better, the more fun it becomes, I guess, because it starts to take on a form on its own. And so, you want some new toy or jewelry or whatever, check out some of them video game consoles in there. Some are set up for your TV, some retro stuff, kind of like Nintendo and Sega and Atari kind of stuff. Games from that system, those systems. And yeah, buy them. They're not that pricey. They certainly have the new Nintendo Switch beat, which Nintendo Switch is the newest Nintendo system as far as I know, in Best Buy or online. You can't really get away without spending either somewhere around $400 to $500 for one. But I've got consoles on my eBay store for only about somewhere around $50 to $100. So check those out. Let me know what you think about them. Really, I want to hear. Because I bought a console here a little while ago, and I haven't listed this one on my store because I haven't been able to get to work with my gear here right yet. But I believe it works. I really think it works. I think you just have to have a different type of smart TV. I have a Scepter, which is a really good smart TV, but there were a lot of smart TVs made in the last 5-10 years, so I wouldn't be too surprised if this video game console I bought needs a different type of high definition interface to work with. So Anyway, which reminds me, if you have a high definition TV, a smart TV with one of those HDMI ports, get in contact with me. I'm able to get you this console for really reasonable. I paid about $50 for it, but if it ends up working on your TV, I'll sell it to you for like 20 or $30. Yeah, I'll sell it to you for $20. It works on your TV. I just like to see it work somewhere. It's got these PlayStation, cables, and it also has this little clover-looking dealio with the HDMI port here. And what you're supposed to do, plug this HDMI port in the back of your smart TV, which I did for mine, and I was able to bring up the main menu, but it didn't play when I used one of the controllers. See, I have two controllers, and you just put a couple AAA batteries in them, turn them on, and then supposedly it's supposed to work. Well, it just hasn't. The controller doesn't seem to work with my unit, even though when I bring up the graphic interface, it brings up the main title program, main title screen. So I'm thinking to myself, well, it might work on someone else's smart TV. So like I said, if you have a smart TV with HDMI ports and laptop too, I think you need for this. Maybe not. Get in touch with me. But yeah, check out that jewelry and check out that those consoles. Got some new pendants and charms. Some of them from the Dungeons and Dragons lore. I also have dice. For those of you who have Dungeons and Dragons games and you need some new dice for those games, I've got Dungeons and Dragons dice in my store. Yeah, drop ship. Yeah. Go on in there and buy yourself a nice set of dice. Like, why am I showing you cards while I'm doing this? I don't know. Hey, look at that. It's a jack. Yeah, so it's been a slow morning. Sister came and got my cat for the neutering, and I put a bunch more items from the eBay store, from the drop shipping on the eBay store, and been waiting around for a sale. Yeah, been waiting around for a sale. Those of you who haven't got into that store yet, please, you got to give it a shot. You got to get in there. Seriously. See if I can put this. Wonder if I can put some letters up on here for you. Let's see. Here we go. Probably can put it in the chat. I'll try to put the website into the chat window here. There we go. There we go. And there we go. There it is, right down there. www.ebay.com/usr./see.the.m39. Yeah. Get into that store and check it out. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Jewelry and video games is primarily what I sell in that store. I'm trying to think if I veered off from those two particular types of items. I have game consoles and Nintendo 3DS cartridges solely for sale. Let's see. Also, pendants, charms, anklets, bracelets, and necklaces are also on the eBay store I opened. Please check it out. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm waiting for a sale at this point. Yeah, I won't be too surprised when it happens. I know the other day I had a hit on my Zelda game, and then I said, well, it was broken, but really I wanted to play it some more. I wasn't ready to get rid of it. So, like, again, I'm sorry about that. And turns out the other day there was an item that was supposed to be shipped into my post office box. It said it was already shipped, and when I went down to check to see if it was there, it wasn't there. So I thought, it was off on some third or fifth party person, and it was gone. Somebody had taken it. But as it turns out, today, the day after it said it was shipped, it was there. Wow. Yeah. So my apologies to seller. Really sincere apologies, because I ended up rating a 1 star on this seller because it didn't show up, and I don't think it was their fault that it was marked shipped. It had to be the USPS who marked it shipped before they got it in the post office box, in my mailbox. So much peace and love to the seller. I apologize, but I did get the cartridge, so thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm looking for another sale. I'm looking for several sales. So really, those of you who haven't gotten on there and checked out the site and bought something, you need to get on there and buy something. Please help me out. I'm not somebody who ever takes necessarily a negative look on his life and say, well, this ain't going to work out if I don't make any money. But it would be nice to make some money in the business. I've been living near the poverty line for a while. I did get Section 8, so I'm not homeless, but I don't have a car. I wouldn't mind having a car again someday, maybe. I don't know. I was kind of enjoying this not driving thing, but I guess one of the first things I'd probably buy if I had enough money was a good vehicle. But then again, if I made money being here selling on eBay, I wouldn't have to drive anywhere. I'd probably just hire Uber drivers to drive me around and that kind of thing. So if you want to help me out, please do so. I would really appreciate it. There's some really good items on there, and help Chuck make a buck. What can I say? It would be nice. I'd love to help you get something kind of fun. Some of you would probably love to have a new TV game console, and avoid the whole Nintendo Switch thing for a few more years. That's a brand new console. And some of you at the PlayStation 5 or whatever, there's a lot of consoles that aren't as expensive and still just about as much fun. So, some of these need to be tested, really. I think some of them are low price for a good reason, but still need to be tested, because some of them are open source code, which is another reason why I kept this one, because I figured I can get this one working if I find the right smart TV for it. Yeah. Okay, Google, play public domain music.
It looks like Public Domain Songs is a playlist that's only available with YouTube Music Premium. But here's a station with similar music.
Oh, yeah. Around midnight? What was the reference? Davis. Kind of blue. So like I said, help. Hey, I'm an old jazz man too. Help an old jazz man out. Hey, I'm out of tenor sax reeds. Be nice to buy a new tenor sax reed. Get that tenor sax over to a Wednesday night open mic gig at Bill's place. So far I've been taking my soprano, and didn't make yesterday, last night rather. I'm just getting a little tired of playing the soprano. I want to go back to the tenor. Yeah. So life's pretty good. My wife's getting a place in Oceana, hopefully. And if y'all buy a lot of these things from my store, I'll be able to take her out on some dates and things. They're fantastic. Live the old good life game. Maybe this is the good life. Listen to that music. That is the good life there, isn't it? Wow. Go Miles. Miles Davis. Right here. Wow. I've heard this a lot, but it's never old. Like every time I hear it, I gotta shut up and listen. It's like, yeah, so I got Luigi's Mansion for Nintendo 3DS, the cartridge. Again, I want to say I'm sorry to the seller of that because I gave him a low rating when it didn't get delivered on the day it said it was delivered. I have much apologies. In fact, I've decided from now on I'm going to wait a full 7 days for anybody who sends anything and it says it's delivered after that time so that there's no mistake, so that people don't get low ratings. Because I know a lot of people who are selling on eBay, if you get low ratings, people get really upset because their store isn't recognized. It's kind of like being on Facebook and people thinking you're writing not very good stuff on there, so they put you down at the bottom of the list, push you lower and lower, so nobody really ever hears your message. And this is a message of freedom and peace and hope and love and contentment and salvation. Even if you're not into going to an eBay store and buying stuff, at least just, focus on your higher power and love and live and enjoy your life, And if you're having a hard time making it through, just know a lot of people are having a real hard time making it through. There's people who don't have a house, man. There's people walking the streets right now going, they don't know where to go. They don't know where to go for shelter, and they don't want to know where to go for their next meal. So, God bless all you. Thank you so much if you stopped in and heard my message here for a little while. Oh man, now I feel really bad. Because that wasn't Miles Davis, that was Chet Baker. I want to say Chet Baker for some reason. Almost Blue. Jeez, I so bad. I so thought that was Miles Davis. I'm in so much trouble. I'm a saxophone player. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Had it been John Coltrane or Sonny Rollins, I would have been able to pick it out way quicker. Okay. It's not Miles Davis. It's Chet Baker. Okay. Anyway, whatever. Sorry. Go to my eBay store. Buy video game consoles, cartridges, jewelry, pendants, necklaces, anklets, all that stuff. www.ebay.com/USR/SEE.THE.M39. Thank you for tuning into the Mind Talkers Show. Thank you for tuning into the Restream. Have a fantastic day. And remember, let's see what I forgot what I was going to tell you to remember. No, remember, go check out my store and buy yourself some fun stuff and have a fun day. Yeah, party, rock and roll, and